Well, thank you everyone for this first amazing pitch day that we are having. Today we have a amazing collection, assortments of judges from major tech companies. I'm truly honored to have all of you here. We are making this pitch day as a showcase, as a highlight for all of the projects that are, Artisan Fund or that are pitching to join our fund. Just to explain very briefly in 30 seconds what this fund is. We have a grant fund that we collect donations from the community to give this money back to projects as match funding for projects that are curated for this fund, for them to build, for them to keep on building the projects, for them to fund their first go-to-market. So this is why we're doing this pitch day to highlight and select projects for our grant fund. We have seasons 5 already finalizing with the projects doing their own fundraising. And we're just opening season 6 with the first projects that are submitting. They're already getting the votes from the community and applying to get this funding. We might have up to $20,000 or more in season 6 if all goes well. And today we have an amazing list of judges. Thank you all for applying. We have Aishara from, that is an independent researcher for financial technologies, specialist in financial technology. We have Anand, the technical lead at Meta. Thank you very much for joining. Sandeep Baba from lead cloud DevOps engineer at the Southwest Airlines. We have Kevin staff software engineer at CPO HQ and Konetic AI. We have Britain, staff data scientist at Glassdoor. We have Salesh Cloud, architect cloud and AI at Saks Global. We have Gautami from Google, senior customer engineer from Google here with us today. We have Naga, senior tech manager at Oracle. And we have Arjun, senior principal product manager at Dell. Anchit, senior data scientist at Amazon. And special guest at the end, John, founder at InvestWise. A lot of specialists and even investors here. Thank you all, amazing. Thank you for all that are joining us today to give your specialized feedback, to share a bit about your insights, industry insights, to give a little of startup advice for these projects. Is going to be truly invaluable for the projects in the fund for them to succeed. We're going to go over a series of pitches. All of them are going to have 5 minutes to present using slides, like demos, decks, as you prefer. And after that, we're going to have up to 5 minutes of Q&A. Okay, so we are going to present the order. We had all of these projects applying to pitch. So we're going to start with Kresimir, and we're going to have 5 minutes to present. Then we're going to have 5 minutes more Q&A. Then we're going for Terry, from Barthy, Bruno, in that order. I would invite you to raise your hand so I can pull you as a host for some reason. We lost all the configurations that I just had, so I'm going to pull you up. And after you present, I'm going to give you 5 minutes. I'm going to have a timer here. After you present, I'm going to ask up to 3 judges to raise the hand, like Kresimir is doing right now, so that I can pull you as a host for you to ask questions, okay? You can raise your hand even before the presentation finishes. When we have the time, I'm going to pick the top 3 first in, first out, so that we have enough time for everyone to ask, okay? So let me pick you here, Kresimir, and get you as a co-host. Taking more than I would like to. Okay, now you should be able to present your screen, and you have 5 minutes. Thank you very much, Kresimir. Am I pronouncing it correctly, by the way?
Yeah, Kresimir, it's fine.
Wonderful.
Yeah, can you see the screen?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so hello everyone, I'm Kresimir from Croatia. I'm the founder and CEO of Bikademy startup. So Bikademy encourages people to cycle every day, to visit cultural and natural importance, and we reward them for it. As I was working in the field of cycling tourism and urban mobility for over a decade, I noticed the several problems that were anywhere, at least in Europe, the same. So I founded Bikademy, and the main tool is Bikademy mobile app, which has two main categories. First one is cycling tourism, and we will see later about that. And the second one is for active and urban mobility. So everyone who registers for free on Bikademy app becomes Bikademy student. Bikademy study is a bigger area, region, county, city, and Bikademy exams are locations of cultural and natural importance. So the task of Bikademy student is to visit those locations by bike, make a check-in via mobile app, and in that case, they pass exam. After they pass all exams of certain study, approximately 7, we reward them. Very big benefit for the destinations is that we provide complete marketing mix when we are opening a new study. And this is how it looks like, happy faces when people pass exam, not like informal academies. Also, the trends were going into our favor. So at least in Europe, the city started to close the centers for the motorized vehicles. The second feature, now maybe the main feature, is for urban mobility. So we call it challenges, where people are competing in 4 categories because we wanted to make including challenges depending on how much do you ride your bike, or no matter if you are a commuter or experienced cyclist. So we have 4 categories depending on total daily rides, and people are competing each day, and we are rewarding after each month the best ones. We just released new features, internal features, B2B and B2G, like the same for challenges, and people are saving CO2, so it can be also ESG report tool. B2B, employees clash, so for companies motivating their employees to cycle, especially from home to work, and B2G, municipalities, cities, to encourage their citizens. Also, we have some external features such as special challenges and special studies. These are the same features like the main 2 ones, just short-term, made for different kind of events, such as, for example, special studies. This is we have our business model B2C, B2B, and B2G. So far, we opened 15 studies with over 3,500 users, and we can proudly present also partners here in Croatia. The market size only in Europe is huge, and we have some numbers that we want to achieve until the end of 2026. Also, we are scaling, and we started to scale this year on Web2 like platform, but we already started to build on blockchain in Solidity, and for example, we see the blockchain as future in our development. First thing that we can already do in we will in 3 to 4 weeks, it will be airdrop launch platform, because we have a Web2 wallet in our app where people are getting rewards. So in up to 3 to 4 weeks, any project on any chain could partners with us, and we can distribute their tokens as rewards, whether we talk about general challenges in the whole world or some B2B or B2G challenges, depending on what they want. The
One
thing
last
that
minute,
we want,
okay, Kresimir?
I'm watching. So the thing that we are also wanted to build some NFTs and as rewards with utilities, for example, 50% for some museums or free pass tickets or something like that. And we also started to build some tokenomics and met behind tokenomics, but the important thing that it will have burning mechanism also through the revenue share, sponsorships, and B2B Web2 deals. This is some working stage of our tokenomics that we already started to build. This is the team that stands behind Bikademy, and if you have any other questions, feel free to ask.
Wonderful, wonderful, Kresimir. Just in time. Thank you very much for keeping your presentation under 5 minutes. We have 3 judges, actually 4 judges with hand raised to ask: Arjun, Naga, John, and Gauti. Let me put you all as hosts here. You can go in order.
Okay. Hey, Kresimir, amazing presentation. Thanks a lot. That's a great idea, and I'm super impressed that you've got 15 studies already and 3,000 students. If you went pretty fast, but if I caught that number right.
Yes.
You mentioned that the rewards are coming from 2 places. One is sponsors, and the other is coming from the partners, right? But you also
Yeah.
mentioned that the reward could be Polygon tokens, which can then be used to get NFTs. So the way I see it, there's monetary reward, there's probably discounts that the sponsors gives, and there are museums that are sponsoring polygons, right? Did I understand that right?
Yes and no. So, for example, so far we have in Croatia, we didn't want to make marketing efforts beside Croatia so far because we have partnerships here in Croatia. But next week, for example, we have a big meeting with Uber, for example. So with here, for example, Sport Vision is something like Decathlon. I don't know if you know some So Decathlon, for example, has 20 euros vouchers for the like as code for the first place or the finishing study. Also 20%, 10 euros, 10%. It depends on how we make agreements, and we already have several agreements here in Croatia. The idea behind when we talk about blockchain, we also wanted to give, and the idea is first to give like monetary rewards in some amount of dollars, for example, or euros, no matter, but in tokens. But also, when I mentioned NFT, the main idea is, for example, especially for the first feature where people are exploring new destinations, for example, city, New York, Berlin, Paris, I don't know, to also get connected with some cultural or natural main sites in that area, for example, and NFT, for example, that will have 50% discount or free ticket to some museums or some hidden gems or something like that connected with to have partnerships with them.
I agree. Great idea. Just one feedback. These tokens that you're getting or these discounts you're getting, make them sellable. I don't know what you can do. Now, here's what I'm thinking. I, as a tourist, if I come to Croatia and I want to visit a museum, you are offering a discount if I ride a bicycle and get to the museum, right? That's great.
Yeah.
But I'll still not ride a bicycle because I just don't have enough time. I'll probably take a two-wheeler, a motorcycle, or a public transport, or anything like that. But if there's somebody else who can sell me their coupon, I'd readily buy it. So they get the 10% coupon and they can trade it instead of using it. I don't know. Just an idea.
We are now just building. We are constantly developing like back and front end in Web2 world. For example, the next step will be, for example, that I can share with you my reward. If I get reward and you are, for example, in Croatia,
Super. I have so many thousand questions, but I'll let other judges talk. I'll thanks for your time. Thanks for the presentation.
Thank
you. It's nice that you connected. Now we can keep in touch and have any kind of discussions later too. That's nice.
Yeah.
Naga, would you like to go next? You have a hand raised.
Yes. So thank you very much for the presentation. So I like these sustainable kind of products coming up into the market. I hear where you're coming from. So first, what I hear is, so we are talking about a non-profit organization, right? So we are not into kind of company where we are supporting the companies. So, but we are working in doing some kind of business in the long term. So a few questions I have in that front, So what is the long-term profitability you are looking at for the company perspective? That is one thing. So since you are offering some coupons and whatever when someone is posting some photos, you are offering some coupons, right? What is the revenue generating model you are looking at? So if you can highlight that, that will be helpful.
Just from the 1st of June, we released here as a pilot project 2 new sub features in that challenges part. They called, I showed in the presentation, it called Residence Clash and Employees Clash. And for example, Employees Clash can be used as ESG tool for big companies. So far, we are aiming only for the big companies. Already in Croatia, 3 companies bought Employees Clash, and we released it a month ago, almost 2. Also, the same situation with the Residence Clash for their residents. For example, municipalities, we have here a pilot project for 1 city and for 1 county. So we already started, we had 2 conferences since then. And for example, the capital of Croatia, Zagreb, we are having meeting with them, with Zadar and with several other counties. And we already prepared, but now it's the vacation time, I think anywhere in the world. So we are preparing all that offers for the September, October, and through the calls and through the mails and through the conferences. But these 2, especially these 2, will be, I think, the main profit streams for the Bikademy.
Okay. So if I ask one question, how big is the business you're looking at in the long term?
You mean evaluation or?
Yes, valuation.
How we are looking, we are aiming high, but I think in when we talk about blockchain, the first start we had already some talks between 2 and 3 millions for now.
Good to know. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So after this page, if you're watching this recording later, you can find most, if not all, of these projects. Like Summer project is from here, Gideon's project is here, Niche is here. So if you want to get curated, you need to have this curation threshold. So you need to come here and vote for this project. Just gave you 50 votes, okay, shit. So this is the campaign that all of these founders are going to do now. We are still fundraising for this fund. Every dollar that we receive gets matched, and it's given directly for these projects that are applying. This is the beginning of the whole movement for season 6. Everyone that pitched here has this pitch recorded. We're going to share this later. We're going to share this contact with the judges and all. And this is going to be the first of many of these seasons. So if unfortunately you could not pitch today, if you, the judges, if you did not get too much of contact or exposition as you would like, you can still apply for the next ones. We are going to keep this doing every month, at least once per month, maybe a couple times per month, until the end of the season 6. Okay, so I would like to thank all of you for participating. Thank you, Nish, for your last presentation. Thank you, everyone. I have about 21 still here in the call. Thank you for staying to the end. We went overboard today, so I'm going to be very brief here, but I would like to thank all of our judges again. I wish Anand, Sandeep, Kelvin, Pritam, Shailesh, Gautami, Naga, Arjun, Anshet, John. Please, whenever you want to come back to one of these, feel free to ping me. I would love to welcome you again for future sessions. Let's post that on LinkedIn, on Twitter, make a lot of noise. You guys are great. Thank you very much for participating. Okay. I'm closing the session for now, but let's keep in touch. Congratulations for everyone that participated.
Thank you.
Thank you.